This guy's flying. You in a hurry? Jeez. He must have a drone test to do. Well, as you guys remember, the last video that we released, we did a comparison demo between the two latest firmware updates for the DJI Mini 2. The goal was to see how far we could fly each of those before they reached interference and loss of signal. Well, neither of them lost their signal during that test. They did go to the orange around the 4,500 foot mark or so, but both of them recovered, and we were able to go out the entire mile and fly back home with absolutely no problem. We got a lot of comments from viewers that were telling us that the issues are happening more in urban areas. Well, we flew over the Intercoastal Waterway, so there was really no issue with any interference at that location. So what we're doing today, we're going to a neighborhood. We're going to fly kind of the same route with each drone. We're going to try to duplicate what we did on the last test and see how far we can fly before the connectivity issues kick in or before it goes to orange. I keep getting stuck in traffic. A lot of people are having problems with this 104.0.0.0.0 update with their Mini 2s. I feel bad for these people that are having these problems. Imagine not being able to fly your drone because you uploaded the most recent update that the manufacturer provided you. Well, we got a comment just this morning from Private Payday who was telling us that whenever he did this update, the 104.0.0.0.0 update for his Mini 2, the drone just became totally disabled. He said that he couldn't fly more than just a few feet from his home point. Contacted DJI. They actually sent him a brand new drone to replace the one that was destroyed. He said something that was pretty interesting. When they sent him the new drone, it was on the 1.03.0000 version. So I think that they know something's up with that drone or with that firmware. All right, we're almost to the point that we want to fly. Hopefully it's not busy. Whoa, they're busy. It's not nearly as busy as it appeared to be. You guys know Jack. I'm gonna put him outside. I still have 0 satellites. Oh, I got 5 satellites now, okay. Let's go to control. No, it's about, right? This is Jack, and we're on the 103 version, the 103.0.0.0.0 version, and we're still on the 1.4.8 fly app version. So we've got now 11 satellites, so we've got a moderate signal. We're gonna wait a little bit longer. Okay, we're all ready to go. We got 15 satellites, a strong signal. We've got 100% battery. We've got a brand new battery. I am screen recording. And let me go ahead and let me do this. Let me record that. I haven't done that in a while. All right, we got 16 satellites. I think it's time to go. So let's go ahead and take Jack. Get up in the air. Let him hover for a minute, gather his bearings. We'll get the gimbal down to 10 degrees like we had it in the last test. The altitude that we were at the last test was 100 feet, and I'm going to do the same thing here. And I'm in the car, so we want everything to be the same as it was last time. All right, we'll do our left and right test here. Everything seems to be working well. Up and down. All right, he's reacting like he should. So let's get up to 100 feet. Then we'll take off and see how far out we can go before we get interference. I'm in normal mode. Get down to 100 feet. And let's start this flight. All right, there we go. And we're off. We're going basically due west. And there's a bunch of houses out here. A little low. That tree's kind of tall, huh? Wow. Kind of turn to the right here so we can get over these houses. Have a little bit of a jitter in the screen. Oh, we're already down to two bars. I just noticed that at 1,000 feet. Wow. Well, it recovered. So 1,000 feet, I got interference. Let's keep going and see what happens. Oh, we're back down to 2 bars again. Well, that's That's a big difference than what it was the other day. Let's keep going. We're still in the 2 bars. Wow. That is a huge difference. I'm getting a lot of jitter too. Holy cow. The screen's freezing. I'm getting some problems here. This is the old version too. Weak signal. Oh, RC signal lost. Huh. 1,624 feet. He lost signal. I'm not connected, and he's. I'm hoping he's returning home. So we'll just sit here and wait. Yeah, he's coming home. He's raising up to his 150 feet. Well, the 100 feet mark obviously was a problem. So I might have just been too low. So we'll get Jack back. That was a... I've never had interference that soon, just so y'all know. So he's doing what he's supposed to. He's coming home. So once he gets overhead, I'll stop the return to home and I'll land to myself. Then we'll move on to Rose and see what she does. Well, we got Jack back in one piece. I'm going to shut Jack down. I'm going to shut the controller down. I'm going to leave the DJI Fly app on the screen. When I get Rose connected, I want to see if that flight line stays, because it's a totally different controller and everything. All right, we'll wrap Jack up here. I don't remember how far I was out. Okay, we got Rose all connected. We are going to be we're going to be on the 1.4.0000, and the app version is still 1.4.8 because I never turned it off. And it looks like we are connected here, and the flight path is still there, so we can get as close to that path as we possibly can. That's cool. We got the satellites quite a bit faster with Rose than we did with Jack. I didn't time it, but we've gotten them a lot faster. Made it all the way up to 13 already. It's only been a few seconds. Got our strong GPS signal. I think we had 16 satellites before we took off for the last with Jack. So we'll try to wait for 16 satellites with Rose and see if that makes a difference. Oh, I don't have a SD card in Rose. That's okay. Having a problem. The screen's dimming on me again. Alright, so we got 16 satellites, it looks like. We're in the same situation that we were with Jack. So let's get Rose started. We'll get up to 100 feet. And then we'll go. Alright, so we got Rose up in the air. We'll do the same thing with her. Do the little forward, backward, side to side. Everything looks good. Up and down. We'll let her hover for a second to get her bearings. And oh, we're already up to 18 satellites. Very good. Got a fresh battery in her too. So I think we're all set. I think we're ready to go. So let's get up to 100 feet. Let me get the gimbal down set to about 10 degrees. Alright, and where are we at? Now we're at 100 feet. Let me raise the gimbal up actually. It looks, why it looks so different. Yeah, the last gimbal was at 10 degrees. This one's at 6 degrees, and this one looks like it's got a, I don't know, weird. Alright, where's she at? There she is. Alright, we're gonna go out and see how far she goes before she hits interference. That one tree was pretty low, so I'm really hoping that she doesn't clip that tree. We've got a full bar still, we're still good. 500-600 feet out. There's a lot of houses here, but there's a lot of trees here too, so you might not be able to see the houses too well. But there is some... Whoa! What does that say? It was less than 1,000 feet? Why is she doing that? Well, now she's going up and down on her own. That's weird. Wow. Let's try a little bit further, see what she does. Obviously, they don't like this location. I'm getting jittery. Looks like the screen froze. I have no screen, so this is not good. Looks like it might have updated. Weak signal, adjust antenna. Let's go a little bit farther. We're going to lose the signal here in a second. Weak signal, adjust antenna. I have no screen. Keep going. So less than 1,500 feet, we're hitting some serious problems. Yeah, this is bad. This is basically not operational. You can't fly like this. Let me hit return to home and see what happens.
Go home.
We had some serious problems with both Jack and Rose. Lesson learned today, I think, is just fly over the water. You're going to be perfectly fine. Flying over houses and stuff is it's not a good place to go. I'm actually sad. I can't tell you how disappointed I am and how bad both of them performed. Jack and Rose both performed poorly this morning. Before I left the parking lot, I reviewed the footage, and it looked like Jack was able to make it almost 1,000 feet before his signal turned yellow or orange, and Rose was only able to make it like 800 feet before hers turned orange. So there was a difference there. I think it was kind of negligible. I think that this shows that the updates are pretty similar, at least over here in the US. If you disagree, let me know in the comments. Most of you that watched our videos do have a drone. They do have a Mini 2. So let us know in the comments if you're going to be going for the big upgrade to the Mini 3 once it's released. We've got a lot of life left in these two little drones. Don't think it's practical for us to step up to the 3 at this point. Kristi said no. That is a wrap. I really do appreciate you guys watching. Hope you had a great week. Hope you enjoyed the video. God bless. We'll see you next time.